we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Right two. Steal. Check steal. Check hunt.
Off the play fake, Barrett. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready, ready. Ultra, ultra.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. The ball comes out. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Barrett on play action. On the move to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. A strong running. There he goes, right side. Still going. He's on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 7
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
To throw is Barrett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Richardson looking to throw. That complete to Downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Go, 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. Gay now set to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, Barrett. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Barrett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, this is Harris. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Barrett. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Barrett. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here comes third and the length of the football. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Richardson. And he is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time on another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, break.
3rd and 5.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Colts. Josh Downs as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
An extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for Colts TD. The way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Fighting him off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
10 cycles. Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw Barrett.
That is caught by Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
Here's Barrett looking to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers get a bit closer. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down.
The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on second down. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2 yards to go, second down.
Check smash, check smash. Bronco 80.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready up. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Fighting through at the 25. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing here, Barrett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Down. Spike 60. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill green. Set.
Barrett looks to throw on first. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
40 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On the set.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Barrett will look to pass it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Steelers 17.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Richardson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Ready?
On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards.
Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, some strong running. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. Ready?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Barrett. That's complete to Dell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Harris, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Colts 27, Steelers 24.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Riggs. Riggs.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Richardson looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, go steal. Shot, 17.
They hand this off to Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Tucker's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go, Riggs, go. Street. Let go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ready.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
70. Say, hey. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Now Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the right side, this is Taylor.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson. Buying time to his left.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 13.
On the set.
Here now, 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Barrett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mega. Black Ultra.
Barrett being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check.
To throw is Barrett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down.
They run again with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's Barrett on play action. A quick throw there is incomplete. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Barrett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready. Fight, 97. Hut, hut.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now Barrett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Check smash. Go street. On the ball, on the ball.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Richardson gets his shot here in OT. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Let's go.
On the handoff, Taylor. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now 2nd and 3.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready to go.
Richardson. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Let's go.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Here we go. Check. 70 Lions. Big Lion.
Taylor. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win